Hey, guys on the far side of the track, those kids cannot sit there, folks. Those kids cannot sit there. I'm sorry, but they will shift there. The insurance company shows up here, they will shut us down. They cannot sit there like that. I apologize. All right, ladies, where you at? Wow, we got one girl here that knows what I'm talking about. Are there any ladies in the house tonight? All right, well, here's your chance. This is Beth McDonald out of Red Springs, North Carolina. She calls her the Revelation. And she's going to track that John Deere down just as hard as she can. And that girl power tends to help out a lot. The Revelation. Making sure she gets backed up to the sled just right. You want to be straight when you leave that part, because crooked don't work very well down there. All right, they got her hooked up. They got the chain tight. Here comes the girl power. This is Beth McDonald from Red Springs, North Carolina, riding the Revelation. We got one more. One more. Look at that on the big screen, man. That thing just ready to turn it up. $4,000 tonight if we do things right, right? All right, good job, girl. We'll see you in a little bit. Support the FFA; they support us. Where is your mind at tonight, man? Listen, that's a great point. That is a great point. All right, one more shot to take the lead out of Mocksville, North Carolina. This is the Melting Rods entry of Dustin Bostic. He's got a fan club up there, I hear you. .365.45 to mark the beat. This is the last shot. Here we go. Right there, Melvin Ross, Dustin Boston getting it done. The last goal in the class. 368.86 to take the win. Great job. What a great class, man. Y'all give it up for the Pro Farm entries one more time. The Melton Ross entry, Dustin Boston taking first place. Zach Bissett in second place. And I think Beth was in third. Is that right? Finishing out the top 5 in Pro Farm. What a ride, man. What a way to start the night. We're going to keep the diesel fuel, but we're going to change them into trucks and put them in 4-wheel drive and see what we can't do with them. 2.6 diesel, 4-wheel drive. If you guys have been coming for a while, you'll say to yourself, this is new. And yes, it is. They're not new to pull them, but they're new to us here at UPOC. We are tickled to death to have them because we think they're cool. Got 4 of them here tonight. This is Andrew out of Davidson, North Carolina. He calls her Minutes to Spare. Cummins diesel, big old turbo under the hood. If you wanted a pulling truck, this is the closest thing you can get to a stock truck in the NTPA world. These trucks weigh about 8,000 pounds. Limited to the 2.6-inch bore spacing, single turbos. And one interesting thing, they have to run DOT-approved tires. That is a rule in this class. 2.6 diesel, here we go, out of Davidson, North Carolina. This is Minutes to Spare. Alpha and Omega Telecom out of Eden, North Carolina is a new service provider specializing in cloud hosting, SIP trunks, virtual fax, and SMS. A certified partner of all major internet providers, including Spectrum, Lumen, Windstream, and AT&T. Alpha and Omega Telecom Group out of Eden. Folks, don't forget that behind the grandstands back there is all the food and vendors back there. There is ice cream underneath the grandstand, but behind the grandstand area, there's fried Oreos and funnel cakes, and the real food is to your right. A lot of people couldn't find like the hamburgers and hot dogs and stuff. That is to your right as you go out the back gate. All right, girls, here you go. This is Lacey Griffin out of Wingate, North Carolina, driving the Black Widow, taking home her very first win right here last night. She is probably still grinning from ear to ear. They could barely get the helmet off her head. She was so excited. Building Lacey a new truck, and Mother is going to take over this ride, is my understanding. All Dodgers here with us tonight. All right, girl power, let her hear you. Come on, girls, let her hear you. This is Lacey Griffin, Wingate, North Carolina, driving the Black Widow. Going to them. We're going to feed as many people as we can in Western North Carolina, and we're going to take care of as many childhood cancer patients as possible with the money raised here and at each and every pool we go to at the state fair. We'll culminate that, and you see the young man running around here with a blue mohawk. That is going to disappear at the state fair if all goes well, and we raise enough money. We're going to shave him bald right in front of everybody in October. Jeremy is standing at the starting line. Yes, he is. Hey, Jeremy, there he is, right there. Right there. You'll see that blue mohawk. We're going to shave it off in October. Don't get used to it, folks. I'm just telling you. So right now, Andrew out of Davidson is in first place, and Lacey out of Wingate is in second place. Out of Davidson, North Carolina, the repeat offender of Jeremy Wayne, coming to the start up line. Wicked Heifer Solutions of Eden, North Carolina, custom wood, crafts, and decor. Wicked Heifer Solutions in Eden, North Carolina. Jamie and Stephanie Harris, give them a call for all your custom wood, crafts, and decor needs. Wicked Heifer Solutions. Thank you, ma'am. You're the first one tonight. Look, you're right. You're the second one tonight. Oh, I'm sorry I missed the first one. My bad. Sorry. Y'all just keep coming. It's all good. Thank you very much. The repeat offender. 342 to take the lead. 342. Down by about 3 foot. And 7 miles an hour on that diesel truck pulling all that weight. That's pretty dang cool. JCB out of Franklinville. Again, we are glad to have them supporting us here. There's a JCB set up down there just outside of the gate where you enter the grandstand. They specialize in sale and service of agricultural and construction equipment, especially Kubota and JCB machinery. They are full service, offering equipment, parts, service, and more. Visit the site at ashboroughkubota.com. ashboroughkubota.com. Look at that young man right there. Just don't hurt your hand, baby. There you go. There you go. Look at him. Good job. It's like, I don't think it wants it. We don't need to fix that. Push it in there, buddy. There you go. Thank you, buddy. Can I get a dab? Yes, sir. Thank you very much. 25 cents to $2. That's all of you want to talk on this? No, hang on. I got him. He's all right. What's your name? Your name is Jack? You having a good time? All right. Tell everybody where you're from. You know where you're from?
Yeah.
You like the trucks?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You having a good time?
Yeah.
All right, good deal. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you helping us out. That's Jack right there. He brought $2 up here for us. That goes a long ways. $2 at a time. We'll get there. Coming to you from rural Retreat, Virginia. I have to slow down when I say that, otherwise it'll come out like rural Retreat, Virginia. This is J.L. Krieger, the Midnight Rambler Apex Turbo entry. JL worked for NASA before he retired, so he can say some things sometimes, and I'll just look at him and I go, uh-huh. All right, Dan. 50-50 raffle. I hear you. They're walking around. Green shirts, FFA, 50-50. Gave away over $2,000 last night in cold, hard cash. $333.69 will put him in third place. So finishing out 260s on Jeremy Wayne out of Davidson with the men tonight. And then it's Andrew in second place with the Minister Spear entry, J.L. Krieger in the Midnight Rambler, and Lacey finishing out the night, but she had a good run still. She's on to something there. They're getting that new truck ready for her, and these boys are going to be in trouble. Someone asked me a minute ago, because she was from New York. She said she'd been out here a long time. I said, you still from there? It's okay. She was asking about alcohol burning tractors, and in fact, you will see some alcohol burners here in a little bit. After tractor class, they are allowed to burn diesel and or methanol, also known as alcohol. But right now we're going to step up to 9,300-pound super farms. So the first class you guys saw, they were 466 cubic inches. We're going to bump that up to 640 cubic inches, but they're still limited to a 3x3 turbo. 3-inch inlet, 3-inch outlet is as big as it can be, but the motor is a little more bigger. 9,300 pounds, 1,700 horsepower, and it looks like a girl is going to be first this time. We got to add a little bit of weight to the sled, so that'll take just a couple minutes to get things set just right. So while we have a few minutes, folks, if you have served our country in any service, I would ask you to please stand for me right now. If you have served our country at any part of any service, please stand for me. I know there's more than 3 of you. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Listen, if you have served us as a firefighter, EMT, paramedic, nurses, I forgot them last night, 911 operator, please stand up because you folks work hard for us. Listen, we thank you. We thank you, each and every one of you, for doing what you have done for us, because we could not be right here right now if you did not. Yes. Perry Walters, we need you at the track if you can hear me. Perry Walters, we need you at the 200-foot mark, buddy. Perry Walters. Folks, I'm going to turn the microphone over in just a second to my buddy Bert. We're going to do a little something to the dude. We're going to do it for. He ain't going to like, but we're going to do it anyway, because he's a special member of our family, and we're glad he's here. If you only knew what he had been through to get here. Have I got a what?
Oh, because you got a story and you're going to tell it. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk about a young man that has been in pulling since 1982. He is a Vietnam veteran. One of the most honorable men. He's been a head track official. 72. Since 1972. So one thing about it is, I don't know how many green flags you've raised and how many red flags you raised. And then you also made some great friends and probably a couple of enemies. Now, one of your best buddies right here, he's got a little story. This is Robbie Crutchfield. You're going to be him running the night. I tell you, one thing about Henry, he never raises his voice. He never gets excited. But one thing about it is, if he tells you, hey, you're DQ'd, you're DQ'd. Ain't that right, Robbie? You have a little story. I'm going to let you tell that story. Now, this is back when y'all were running the old alcohol super socks. And the same story. Your dad was running it. And he finally beat all them diesel boys. What happened after that?
I didn't know I was telling this story out here. I was probably 10 years old. We were in Gaffney, South Carolina. Daddy really been fighting against all the strong diesels being one of the alcohols, and he finally won. But a weight fell off the front, which we're not allowed to anything fall off like that. But the chain was still attached, holding it. It was dangling. And he was DQ'd anyways by our good friend Henry, because he definitely didn't have no favors or favorites or anything like that. He was fair to everybody. And I seen him 2 days later at the local cafe in Liberty, North Carolina, and supposedly I walked up to him and kicked him in the shin for disqualifying my daddy for finally winning for a long time. I was so upset about it. I don't even remember it, but Henry has talked about that for years, and that's pretty much the story. But he's been around so long and been such a big part of it. We just wanted everybody to maybe cheer him on. He's had a tough time. He's getting better, and we're glad he's here. He's forgot more about tractor pulling than he pulled for a long time. Then he become a tech official. Some of the main tech officials in the country, he taught in tech schools across the country. He's been to a lot of places and forgot more about the rules and pulling than a lot of people even realize or ever know. So we just think a lot of him.
Well, and I got Mr. Allen. He's a legend in the sport, too. And I know you've known Mr. Henry for a long time. And if you got a second, can you tell us one of the best stories you have about Henry?
The best one? There's so many that I cannot pick one.
I'm in love already.
Yeah.
I just qualified him one night. He bought my breakfast the next morning.
You disqualified him, and he bought you breakfast the next morning. That's what Henry McPherson is. Ladies and gentlemen, if we could give a great big round of applause for Mr. Henry McPherson for all his dedication and work to the sport of truck and tractor pulling. Thank you, Henry.
If I'm not mistaken, Henry was at the very first national event tractor pull in North Carolina. I am pretty sure that to be the case. A special man. We have missed him so much this year, and it is certainly special to have him out here with us. All right, diesel tractors coming. What's up, girl? You giving me some money? What's your name? Ellie. Allie or Ellie? Ellie. Where are you from? Y'all never know the answer to this. Walnut Cove. That's cool, man. Ellie, thank you for coming up here. Thank you for donating to our cause. And I appreciate y'all being here, because if y'all don't grow up and love this sport, our sport will disappear. We're going to try not to let that happen. We're going to try our best.
Okay, so then we get to
Looks like we got all the weights we need. Set up in the slid for the higher horsepower. And here she comes. Caitlin McDonald out of Red Springs, North Carolina, riding the Red Mule. 9,300 pound super farm tractor, still diesel burning, still 3x3 turbos. But about 600 or so more horsepower. And Caitlin has been known to send quite a few young men home crying because of the tractor pull. If you ever meet her sister will not stop talking to you, and Caitlin ain't gonna say a word. They're just complete polar opposites that way. But here we go. Remember, she is our test puller. She can get down here and say, I think we can do better than that. She can drop to later on in the class. Or she can say, I like that very much, and we'll let them boys come chase me. Girl power, let her hear you before she gets started. Caitlin McDonald, riding the Red Mule. as it happens, typically they're going to say I'm good with it, but they do have that option. What's up, man? Do you think like you can't? No, not happening. Draper Lumber and Hardware, Eden, North Carolina, offering hardware, building supply, plumbing, electrical, and lumber. Everything you need for small projects to full construction jobs. If they don't have what you need, they will get it for you. Draper Lumber and Hardware out of Eden. Good job there. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. If you turn the mic on, it works better. The 2024 UPOC champion, riding the bad boy, this is Daniel McDonald. And yes, they are related most of the time. His dad, Marvin, out front, backing him up to the sled. Also from Red Springs, North Carolina, the McDonald family. This here is the bad boy,